Morning everybody, it's Sunday the 28th of July. We had a really good dosing of rain last night. Thunderstorm came over and doused us for a good 2-3 hours, and it's really improved the situation as far as the hops are concerned. The Blammering cross yard where we're planting out here the last few days is almost finished now. You can just see the last 4 rows still to go in. The pegs there are ready to be screwed into the ground, and you can see those. There's the pegs ready to go in, and then when the plants are in, I get some string on there and start to grow them up. We'll have a look at the other end of the yard as well, where they've been done for a couple of weeks over there, so they're a little bit further on. They really pressed on with this yesterday. I think they knew the rain was coming, so wanted to get as many planted as possible to take advantage of that moist soil when the plants go in. It does really help them if they've got plenty of moisture to work with. One of the disadvantages of the weather and not being able to get these plants in early enough has been a bit of weed coming into the yard, which isn't ideal. But you can see there the green patch, that's fat hen, a common weed in the UK here. Very difficult to get rid of once it's in there, but unfortunately had to go ahead and get these plants in, get them to get away. And you can see these ones that were done earlier on a couple of weeks ago. These are looking quite well now. Some of them are starting to climb the strings quite successfully. It's good to get the string on there just to get them to grow away from the soil, get them clean and growing away nicely. It always helps for the following seasons, because there really is no value in putting string on otherwise. I think it's quite an expensive job putting the strings up, but it does improve the health of the plant for next year. This is the string we use. This is the coir yarn, which comes from Sri Lanka. It's like a coconut hair, matted coconut hair, and gives the plants a nice coir yarn to grow up, a nice there's a feathery touch to it, so that it's got lots of things to climb onto. Plants have got lots of hooks to grab a hold of when they're growing up. We're now in the Pilgrim hops. We've just come across some male plants here. You can see the male plant is in flower here, or in its form of flower. And this is producing a lot of pollen at the moment. I don't know if we can get anything to shake off here. It gets more rain than pollen at the moment, but this is wind pollinated. These plants are wind pollinated. The plants are dioecious, so you have male and female plants, separate plants. They're not all on the same plant like most flowers. And you can see the female flower, the female part. This is where the hops are starting to flower, and you can see the little beginnings of the flower. This is what the growers call the burr stage, when that flower is ready for the pollen from the male plant, and those will be dropping into cone over the next few weeks. And these are the Goldings. Update on these. These are looking a lot better than they did a few weeks ago. The burr is coming out nice and thick there, but it's still not what I would call a good looking crop at this time of year. The plants do look quite thin, and the burr isn't coming all the way down. You can see the laterals on the Goldings are a lot longer. This is typical of the variety. That's the shoots coming out from the side of the plants, from the nodes, and it's good to get as many of those as possible to get the cone sets on there. But a lot of the cones are all setting in the top of the plants, and there doesn't seem to be an awful lot setting down towards the base. But there's still a long way to go yet, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. There's good burr sets at the top there, so you might get some nice big cones and some nice heavy weights in there. I think the quality will be good. Everything looks a lot fresher after the rain last night, so keep our fingers crossed. Well, we're now back down in the Endeavour and the Sovereign. The Endeavour on the left hand side, Sovereign on the right, and the Endeavour are really responding well to the hotter weather. You can see there's lots of burr on here. I think the American parentage is really appreciating this plant is really appreciating the sunshine and the heat. A bit of water will help overnight. So on the right hand side there, the Sovereign looks a lot more bedraggled beside it, and normally the Sovereign would be a hedge of hedge of burr, but it doesn't seem as quite as thick as this Endeavour this year. So we're hoping for good things on the Endeavour, and see how that goes. But Sovereign could do with a bit more growth there. And that's the update for today, Sunday the 28th. We're just going to head back and have some breakfast now. Enjoy the sunshine on Sunday.